Hey everyone, Thomas Scott here. Welcome back to another interview. I'm super excited. With me here is Steve Rosenbaum. Am I saying this correctly?
You got it right, Tom, and thank you, because you did a lot better with my last name than I would do with yours.
Okay, yeah, I know. My last name's complicated. Yeah, welcome to the show. I'm really excited to have you here to talk with you. I know you have a lot to tell us. So let's get started. First off, tell us who you are and what are you doing here?
Well, thanks, Tom. I'm sure that a lot of folks watching, they probably know me. They probably own my products because, man, I've been doing this for 10 years already. My only regret is that I've only been doing this for 10 years because I spent 30 years in the corporate world. I worked, I had one of those JOBs. I got liberated about 10 years ago. That's a fancy word, which means I got fired. Okay. I got shown the front door, right? The corporate world says, nope, you're not employable anymore. And they did me a huge favor, because I spent 30 years dreaming of being able to tell them, what they could do with my job. Unfortunately, they did it to me before I could do it to them, but it turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. And because of that, that led me here, not just as a product creator, but what I really have a passion for is working with small businesses. And many people don't realize how easy it is to help small businesses, but you can make a lot of money doing it. Frankly, I was fairly well paid in the corporate world, like I said, for 30 years. I make more money now. I certainly have more job security now, more time with my family, more time with my wife, all those things you dream about while you're working. But thanks to your local marketing, really, that's really, I've never been in a better place. So that's me. That's where I come from. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping others figure out how easy and how rewarding it is. It's very rewarding because we really help businesses, in many cases, survive. I've actually had clients tell me, you saved my business. And it's humbling.
It makes sense.
It's humbling and it's rewarding. And I love it.
Awesome, man. So thank you very much for that. I just thought you were going to continue. So yeah, happens. Yeah. So, you were talking about the local business and how actually rewarding and easy it is. Now, what kind of opportunity are we talking about today that is relevant right now?
Well, okay. Today, you and I are speaking today because of our product that's coming out called EZDeals.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. That is such a perfect example of how we can really help businesses. This is something businesses want and need. And the proof is, if you look at a company like, I don't know if I should say their name or not, but I'm just going to do it, right? Groupon. Sure. Okay. We all know Groupon. Yeah. All right. Now, that's a $6 billion industry selling discount deals, but there's a big problem with their business model. Do you know what it is?
Yes, they take a commission, obviously, a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a big cut. Okay.
Yeah.
Because here's what happens. For most of us know this, but I'll just go over it. Okay. The way Groupon does this, Groupon says, look, if you want to put a deal on our site, you have to cut your price by 50%. Okay. And then you have to give us 50% of that. So that leaves the business with 50% of 50%. That's 25%. Most of them don't have that much margin to give away, which means they're operating at a loss. Here's a true story. And this literally happened 3 days ago to me. My parents, they live in Chicago, Illinois, and they're getting ready to sell their house and move. All right. And they bought a Groupon from a home cleaning service because they needed them to come in, clean the house, get it ready for the move and stuff like that. They bought the Groupon. The company they bought the Groupon from, okay, they're not even answering their phone. The problem with Groupon is Groupon got them a ton of business, all right, too much business for them, all right, which is proof that the deals work, okay, because it got a lot of business, okay. But the other problem is that cleaning service is now operating at a loss because they gave away 75% of the revenue. All right. So what they think is going to be a good thing, hey, we're going to get a lot of business, it ends up being a terrible thing. So this is what creates the great opportunity for EZDeals, because EZDeals works on the principles that we know work, promotions, We know promotions work. We know that customers and consumers love deals. We know that the businesses we will love to offer the deals, but what the businesses don't want to do is give away 75% of their revenue. All right. All right. So this allows you to be the superhero, you, everybody watching this interview, because you can come and say, look, yeah. Hey, I got a great promotion for you. I got a great way to put up deals for you, but your cost will be, it'll be a fixed cost. It'll be a known cost. See, when you give away a percentage, you don't know that. You don't know what your costs are going to be.
Yeah.
All right. But it's, so look, this is literally 5 minutes worth of work. You're going to see this. We're going to do a demo. You can put these things up in 5 minutes. Okay. So if you collect $100, $200, $250, you could ask $500. You might get it. Okay. But the bottom line is this: the business will be thrilled to pay that because it's relatively low compared to what they're paying Groupon. Also, it's a fixed cost. They know, okay, $250. Yeah, I could pay that, no problem. Now, if you're spending 5 minutes putting this up, $250 for 5 minutes worth of work, let's say multiply, 250 times 12, you're getting paid at a rate of $3,000 an hour. Now, you're not going to get paid $3,000 every single hour, but if 5 minutes worth of work, $250, that's a rate of $3,000 an hour. That's good. That's good
Very
wages. Good. Exactly. By the way, you can even outsource this, right? So, I mean, you just get to be, the manager, you get to be the master strategist that makes all the profit.
All right. Awesome. So let's go back a little bit, kind of trying to explain the process of how it works. Let's say a person, right? One of the viewers gets in. Now he wants to help those local businesses. He wants to, of course, make money in the process. How does it work in terms of user journey, from A to B?
Okay. The user journey being the person, the local marketing consultant, your person watching this interview right now, correct?
Exactly. Yeah.
Here's what I do. This is my wheelhouse. This is what I love to train. People are, aside from EZDeals, I've got one of the longest running local membership programs online. It's called Offline Funnel Mastery. I've had literally thousands of people come through the program. And not only do I teach them what I call the art of flawless follow-up, but one of the things people really do like about me is the way that I teach. And the reason why is because I've coached and I've trained and I've mentored salespeople for 40 plus years now, Tom. So, it's a long time. I've got a lot of experience doing this, and I've made a lot of people successful, and I make it fun and I make it easy. All right. And that's the thing. You can have a lot of fun with this and also make it easy. And the thing is, it's not salesy. You don't have to be salesy because, like we already proved, businesses know the importance of doing deals. They know the importance of generating excitement, but they don't like giving away 3/4 of their revenue. All right. So it's a very easy conversation. It's a very easy conversation. Mr. and Mrs. Business Owner, how would you like to create an exciting offer to get more people coming into your store to buy again? And I could do that for you at a reasonable cost without you giving away a percentage of your profits.
Nice.
That's literally what I would say to businesses. And I have said it to businesses in the past, even before EZDeals. That's how I open up doors, and they always say yes. And that, by the way, you didn't ask me, but I'm just going to jump right into it. That's why we created this program.
Perfect.
See, I've had local clients forever. All right. One of the most famous that people know, because I use them a lot in my teaching, I have a lot of fun. It's called the Babalu Cigar Company. I used to be a cigar smoker. All right. And Babalu in Austin, Texas became my client. And so I said that, I said, hey, let's put up a promotion. Let's put up a deal. Now, this was early on in my career. All right. And I didn't realize how hard it was to put up a landing page, a sales page. All right.
Yeah.
Now, many of us know how to do it. Okay. Some of us might not. All right. In fact, I do get asked that question all the time. So maybe I'm making a big assumption. Maybe you don't know how to do it.
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, good. So then I was making a bad assumption. All right. But the thing is this, it can be tedious. It can be time consuming, even if you use some of the products out there. There's these click and build funnel builders and, stuff and designers and there's WordPress and there's programs that will do it. There's always a learning curve. but they're also very expensive. Some of
Yeah.
them cost, you know, $100, $200, $300 each
month.
and every
Yeah.
month. Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
right. Exactly right. Each and every month. So they become very expensive, right? So either, you know, your client's not going to want to pay that cost. That means you're going to have to pay that cost. And you don't want to pay that cost. I don't want to pay that cost. So now with something like EZDeals, it's, you know, especially you get in on this launch at the price we're talking about, it's a no-brainer, and you never have to pay for it again, but you can charge for it over and over and over again. So it almost has an infinite return on investment. I mean, can't beat that, right?
Yeah. So, okay. So, what I wanted to ask is basically the process, like we said, we're offering a service, right, to local clients to replace basically their need for Groupon. Now, the benefit, of course, creating deals pages for them, right? Now, I want to dive a little bit deeper. Groupon, one of the benefits is, of course, the traffic. How do we tackle that?
Well, okay, you're right about that. All right. The other side of that is Groupon may get a lot of people coming to their site. They also have hundreds, thousands of people listed on the site. So your competitors are all there. Okay. If that cleaning company, they're not the only cleaning company listed on Groupon. So not only are you giving away 3/4 of your revenue, you're competing with dozens of other cleaning companies. Okay.
Yes.
So, okay, I'll give you that one. I don't expect, all right, let's be honest. Let's say if you should call BS on me if I said, hey, you could build your site to get more traffic to Groupon, you should call me out of that and say, BS, Steve, it's not going to happen. It's not. Okay. But the thing about it, here's the advantage you do have. You have the advantage of being able to focus locally. See, you, the person watching this video, the local marketing consultant, here's what I would do. I would dominate the local area. Now, in a large city, Groupon's there. Okay, you go, you know, I live outside of Dallas, Texas. Okay, I'm not going to outdraw Groupon in Dallas. On the other hand, I actually live in a suburb south of Dallas called Waxahachie. Lots of businesses here in Waxahachie. All right, I could dominate Waxahachie, which is all I really care about. All right, so if you're smart, one of the things about, pardon me, I got a cough.
Sure.
If you're smart, here's what I would do, Tom. And I'm kind of giving away some secrets here because I'm letting you know about things. Yeah, I'm letting you know some things about, you know, different elements available of this offer. We all know that on EZDeals, you're going to be, you know, this is what we call the front end product, and obviously we all know there will be other options offered. Okay, one of the options that will be offered is the ability to literally become what we call a virtual real estate tycoon. Because what I would do is this: I would not try to own the traffic for a big city with millions of people. Because Tom, you're right. We're not going to beat Groupon at that.
Yeah.
But here's a sweet spot, Tom. Go into towns with 50,000, 100,000, 250,000 people. You can own that. You can beat Groupon. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's all you really care about. Because if you really do want to provide value to those businesses, you want to focus in like a rifle with a scope. You know, you want to focus in on that small area where Groupon isn't, and there you can dominate.
Yeah, low hanging fruit, basically.
Oh, no doubt, for sure.
Definitely. Awesome.
Yeah.
I like that. It's a good answer.
Thank you, buddy.
That's a good answer. So basically,
I've been doing this a little while.
Yes. It's noticeable. You can tell you.
I know you're calling me old, aren't you?
So to summarize this section is basically, so what are people getting in terms of, not in terms of the package, we're going to get to that, but in terms of the core product, right? What exactly does it do in fairly simple words, right?
Well, what you're getting is you're getting a business in a box.
Perfect.
It's easy and fun to sell, which makes it easy and fun to make a lot of money.
Perfect. And you actually, like you said, you don't compete with Groupon because that's going to be impossible. But what you're doing is, I wouldn't say blue ocean, but you are finding ways to really get a piece of the pie without the competition.
Yes. You know, look, you know,
There is no competition. I mean, what I'm saying, EZDeals basically allows you to go ahead and offer this to local businesses without competition, without big commissions. They offer you, they pay you for your service, and it's very easy to get started. And I'm guessing also you have a lot of instructions, training, tutorials, courses inside the software, right?
Well, you know, not just about the software training. And again, this is where I excel. And you mentioned it, Tom. I do. I've got lots of experience here. And you know what? I hate to pat myself on the back, but I'm known for my training. I make it easy. I make it fun. And you're going to get that too, because when you get EZDeals, yes, there's going to be tutorials. Okay, that's going to show you, hey, click this button, do this,
Oh, yeah,
click this,
yeah.
click
Okay.
this. Okay, but you're also, you know, when you buy EZDeals, we're also going to do a fast implementation training session after the offer is closed. Okay, like
I
a
love
week
it.
later. All right, I'm going to lead that, and you're going to hear on that the type of things you're hearing from me right now. I understand the way to sell this quickly. I understand to make a lot of money with this. I understand how to make people say, yes, I want this. And I understand a lot of people don't want to be salesy. I understand a lot of people, they
Yeah.
don't know how to sell. They don't like selling. They hate selling. And I don't sell. What happens, I create the desire that people have to want to buy. I hate selling. Okay. And by the way, one of my favorite authors on sales techniques, his name is Jeffrey Gitomer. And he says, people hate to be sold to, but they sure love to buy.
Bye. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
So that's what I do. I show people how to create that desire. When somebody wants it, they say, I want to buy that from you, so that you don't have to sell it to them.
So it's not just a business in a box. It also comes with one of the smarter people when it comes to selling to local clients. This is what it means. Like they get coaching from someone who is it's a lot of value on top of the actual business on a box. That's what you're saying, right?
Well, thank you, my friend. And here's thank you. Okay.
Yeah,
I
sure.
appreciate you saying that. And here's the reality. Okay. I've been wanting this type of product for a long time. Okay. But I was approached by the creators of this product for that exact reason. Okay. Now, once they did that, they came to me, they said, Steve, you know, people love to learn from you. People,
Yeah.
you could help people really get this business up and running fast. We'd love to have you be a part of it. Now, once that happened, I looked at their product and I got very involved with the development. The product looks a whole lot different today than it did the day they asked me to get involved. And the reason why is that because I was able to say to them, look, in the real world, we need to do this, and this. And frankly, this product would have been out 3 months ago, except that they have allowed me to get in and implement a lot of my ideas, which is going to make it, again, a lot easier and a lot more fun for you to get people to buy from you.
I love it, man. I think you're a great addition. I think this collaboration is with you is very, very good. And the proof is that you're here on this interview. We're talking and you know exactly what you're saying. You know your sales and people for local, you know, and like you said, it's not just about selling, it's about creating a desire. And I think a lot of people watching this right now are connecting to it. It's attractive. I mean, it's an attractive concept to be able to make money with local clients. And the first thing that jumps into your head is like, no, I need to sell. I need to talk. What do I say, etc. But we have Steve here, which is an expert, not just expert. He makes it easy. Like you said, people love your trainings. So I think
Thank you, my friend.
very, very valuable addition. Very good collaboration, in my opinion.
Thank you, my friend. Well, you can tell I like to have fun. I mean, just look at my office here, right? I mean, there's my little toy robot. There's, you know, my little comic book from when I was a kid. I'm still a big kid.
That's good. Stay like that. So let's go into the demonstration. I really want to see it in action.
Sure. All right. So let me, I just got to move a couple things around on my screen here and I can do that.
No problem.
All right. And look, would you like, Tom, like I said, I don't mind revealing a few secrets here because we're all friends, right? Would you like to see what we call the front end and the back end?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, good. So don't tell anybody this, folks. This has not been revealed outside of Tom's little interview here. All right, so let me share this screen here, I believe. Are you seeing the screen that says EZDeals?
Yes.
All right. So now this is This is the dashboard. All right. Now you see, I've been playing with this a little bit. This is actually my account. I've done some demos here. This is Little Louie's. This is where I grew up. This was our hot dog stand, right? Again, you see my little hot dog pictures back here also when I grew up in Chicago. That's a big thing in Chicago. All right. So, you know, you could go to a place like Little Louie's, and that's what I recommend, by the way, folks. You want to make this really easy, go to the places that you're already doing business with, because you know what? They have to talk to you. You're a customer.
Yeah.
So I would walk into a place like Little Louie's and I would say, hey, Louie, you know, what can we do to help bring more customers back into your business here? All right. So here is what the finished product looks like. All right. So here's Little Louie's.
Oh,
hey,
nice. I like it.
You like that?
It has that
Get 50%.
vintage look.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Look, we have got professional designers here.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's one of the beauty things here. You'll see when I actually create one of these from scratch, dozens and dozens of templates, all different sorts of niches. Literally, that's why I say you could do this in 5 minutes, because you see most of the hard work's done, Tom. All right. We're just going to upload the logo and the picture and put this the deal stuff. And that's it. It's literally, it's all you have to do. All right. But this is, I like to start with the end. I like people to see what a finished product looks. Why wouldn't Little Louie's want something like this to get people into their stores, right? And into their restaurant. Now notice, and folks, don't take for granted how much you know. Sometimes, a lot of times, I get folks that are a little afraid to approach these businesses because they're not giving themselves credit. They don't think that they're expert enough to do this. I want to tell you,
that's a big problem.
It's a big problem. Please, let me prove to you that's not right, Tom. Let me ask you this, Tom. Do you know anything about WordPress?
A little bit.
A little bit. You actually know WordPress exists, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, you know, next time, anybody listening here, if you know anything about WordPress, I want you to try something out. Okay. When you go to the grocery store and you're waiting in the checkout line, I want you to turn to the person next to you. Okay. And I want you to ask them, what do you think about the latest version of WordPress? Just ask them that question. Okay. What do you think their answer is going to be?
They don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. What's a WordPress? Okay.
Yes.
You could even ask a business owner. So what do you think about WordPress? What do you think about this version versus, do you like the new block builder in WordPress? And the business owners are going to say, what are you talking about? Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm using this as kind of an exaggerated example to prove to you, you know so much more than them. And by the way, that's why they want to hire you, because you know more than them. They don't expect you to know everything. You don't have to know everything.
You just need to know what they don't know.
Yes. And you could lead them to the next step. And folks, if you don't know an answer, it's okay for you to say, you know what? I don't know that answer, but let me go find it for you. And now you know also where to go get that answer, because you know people like Tom. Now you know people like me. Okay. And you know people like Chris Jenkins that you're going to meet on this launch also. And Prady and Nicole, the people behind this. Okay. By the way, we've got dozens and dozens of professionals literally from all around the world. You could say this. You could literally say to a business, I've got a worldwide team of experts behind me on this, because you know what? You absolutely do. You absolutely do.
I love it.
Yeah. So my point is this, okay? When you go into a business, here are things that you know for sure and take for granted that a business doesn't know. A business doesn't realize the importance of this little timer here, what we call urgency, okay? You and I, we're in the marketing world. We see these timers every single day. I will tell you, these timers get a response so much faster. Look, you just look at most marketing put out by businesses today, and 99% of them, they don't have a timer. They don't have it's a strong call to action. Here's another thing they don't have. They don't have scarcity, okay? Timer is urgency, act now. Scarcity, hey, there's a limited quantity available, just 25. Oh my goodness, it's only 25, I better get this quick. All right. So what you built into this are powerful conversion strategies. And most businesses have no idea about this. Now I want you to understand, because you watch it, think how easy it is to sell. And they say, look, I could put up this professional page. Not only does it look look great, but it also has some of the highest proven conversion strategies you'll find anywhere. Please rewind and listen to that. I want you to use those words, because that's going to make the sale for you. I'm going to digress, Tom. I'm so sorry, but I love stories. And
keep talking.
I'm even going to stop sharing my screen, because this is an important story here.
Yeah.
Because we just talked about urgency. All right. I was once speaking at an event with, there were several hundred, probably 1,000 people in the room, local marketers, and I was on the stage speaking. And about some of these very tactics, about some of these very strategies. How do we get people to buy from us? How do we get clients easily? All right. And after my break, somebody comes up to me. They're very nice. Steve, I really love your presentation. Can I ask you a question? I said, well, of course. That's why I'm here. Nice guy. He says, so I'm trying to get these clients, okay, the local clients. He says, and they seem very, very interested, but every time I call them, they put me off. Okay. They say, oh yeah, we want to do this, but hey, I'm really, really busy. Can you call me next week? He says, this has been going on for months. So, and he says he had like 3 people in this position. All right. So I said, well, here's the problem. You are not using some of the most powerful conversion strategies out there. Urgency and scarcity. Okay. Urgency has to do with time. Scarcity has to do with quantity. So I said, here's what I want you to try. I want you to call them back. And then I want you to say this. Okay, Mr. Prospect, Mr. and Mrs. Prospect. Okay, we've been talking about this for a while. And here's what you need to know. Okay. This vacancy that I have right now, I have to fill this. You're my first priority, but I need an answer by Friday at 5 p.m. Okay. Because I don't have, my time is very limited. There's your scarcity. Okay. Urgency is Friday, 5 p.m. And if you don't do this for me, then I'm going to have to go find another person, i.e. one of your competitors, to fill my spot. All right. So, let's say he was heating and repair, HVAC, heating and air conditioning. And I frankly, I don't remember what it was, but hey,
Sure.
Mr. and Mrs. HVAC person, we've been talking about this a while. You say you want my help. Okay. You need to know that I only have this one spot available for an HVAC company. And I need to hear from you by Friday at 5 p.m. Or frankly, I have to go to company B, HVAC company, and I'm going to make the offer to them.
Mm-hmm.
Urgency, give them a deadline. Scarcity, limited only one. Okay. And now also what we call FOMO, fear of missing out, right? Go to my competition. He called me next week. He says, I closed all 3. Okay.
Awesome.
I
Man.
closed all 3. So the point of the matter is that story was to demonstrate the power of what you see on the screen right now that you're probably taking for granted. Okay. Am I showing my screen again, Tom?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. Do not take for granted the power of urgency created with a timer, or the power of scarcity created with this box right here. And most of your businesses, they're not using this. So you could tell them my story. Don't claim it as your own. Just say, hey, here's an example of why this is so powerful. I was listening to an expert and he was talking about this is the way it really works. And the bottom line is that's why I love to teach with stories, because you can remember that and you could use that to close deals. Okay. So this is the finished product. This is what it looks like. You want to see how fast it is to build one?
Yes. Before you go there, I
Yes,
just
sir.
wanted to say, I think it's really, really cool how everything is, of course, done for you for the business. And I think this is a good opportunity for local businesses to, I don't know if you guys covered this in the training or in an upsell, but the ability to take this deal page that you created for them and run special deal ads to them. You know, the business can do
Absolutely.
it. And maybe
Well,
even if you have Facebook ads experience, you can run it for them. You can be an entire manager for their entire deal, all that stuff. So there are many ways to play with this, in my opinion.
you're making a very, very important point, Tom. Great point. Okay. And I call this the Trojan Horse. All right. And those of you familiar with some Greek mythology and the Trojan Horse story, but the bottom line is this: it gets you the foot in the door. And this, because you're 100% right. When I do things for my clients and we have success, you know what the very first question they ask me is, Tom? What else can you do for me?
Nice.
Okay.
That's really
So you just answered that perfectly. So the reason it's a foot in the door, the reason it's a Trojan horse is because you're going to have success with this and they're going to say, what else can you do for me? And to your point, you're going to say, look, why don't we advertise this on Facebook? By the way, of course, you're going to bill them for that. That means you're going to get more money, right? This is where you take a sale and turn it into a customer for life. By the way, I've had clients that have been paying me multiple thousands of dollars every single month for more than 9 years. Do the math. Okay. And that's the difference between making a sale. You make a sale, you sell this for $250. Okay, great. You made $250. But when you turn it into a client that pays you thousands of dollars every single month for 9 years plus, that's called a client.
Yeah.
And this is going to open up the door for you to get a lot of clients. You're going to make sales. What you really want to do is you want to make clients. And this is going to open up the door for you to do that.
Awesome. So let's see how it works, how quickly it is to create one.
Okay, so well, you simply go here and we call it create a deal, and we're going to call this Tom's demo. All right, and check this out now. There's Tom's demo. Look, I told you, look at all these landing pages. Tom, do you want to run a gym? Do you want to run a spa, a restaurant, healthcare? Look at all the most popular niches, and we've done all the hard work for you. Pet care, pizza shop. You see anything here you like?
Let's go for go upstairs. Let's see. Let's go for spa.
Oh, nice. Okay. By the way, you can always preview these. Click that. You see how great that looks, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, and you edit it and just click that little hand here. By the way, if you save it right now, you're going to see, okay, let's update it and publish it. You're going to see, look, right out of the box, it's done. Okay.
It's super simple.
It's super simple. It's done. Okay. So all we're going to do is update these little elements. All right. Whoops. I clicked on the wrong thing here. Let's go back here. And all we're going to do is update these elements. And so you're going to update the logo here. We don't need to do this. I think you folks know how to update a logo, right? You could also pick things from Pixabay or upload it yourself. A logo you're going to upload, but let's say you want to change that picture. Well, we could just search on Pixabay. Okay.
It's crazy. I see so many opportunities. I can see, like, for a logo, you can tell them you want, you can get them a logo you can outsource from Fiverr. It's just $10-15 and you can create an amazing new logo for them, and they're going to be so happy.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly. And now look, we said, and now you just edit the things. What's a deal price? They're going to, let's keep it at $100, but let's say the deal value is $250. Okay. So now you see $250. Whoops, that's $12.50. Okay, now you can see how easy this is to change. So what are you saving? You're saving, you could say, I like to use percentages. So you're going to save 60%. That's cool. All right. And how many are left? Well, that shouldn't be a dollar sign, by the way, but I always like to have a number like 25. Okay. And if you really want to be authentic on this, then you could make it like 23. Okay. Now the reality is this is not going to automatically change up and down. Okay, that's not going to automatically change up and down, because to do that, we'd have to integrate and do a lot of very custom programming, expensive program with whatever system they're using. All right,
that's impossible.
But it's easy enough. You can go in here and change it. What I would do, and you could do something like this. You could say like deals left as of 10 a.m. Okay. Now you're being honest, right? Now you're being honest, right? We'll just make this a little bit smaller. Okay, look at that. Okay, now you might need to adjust things so that doesn't push down, but you get the idea. And I'm doing this on the fly, but some people might say, well, I don't want to use false scarcity. And I agree with you. You shouldn't use false scarcity. So just say as of 10 a.m. All right.
Awesome.
And you could, by the way, all you got to do here is just, let's put another line in here. And I bet that pushes that down. So if you want to make these more even, you could play with it that way. So you can make it look more even if you're concerned about that. All right. So, it's that easy. You could change the pictures. Once again, just go into Pixabay and search on massage. Okay, or maybe you've got your own picture of your own masseuse or whatever. All right, so look, here's some great pictures of massages. Just choose what you want. Use that image. So you can see we've customized it. You want to customize the colors, you can customize the colors. People are always concerned about SEO. Are the search engines going to find me? Well, yeah, we're going to give you total control. These are the important elements here. Your page title, your SEO meta keywords, your meta description. You could do that. You talked about Facebook advertising. You put your Facebook retargeting code right in there. You can put Google Analytics in there so you can, watch your traffic. All right. And then you could also, by the way, create a thank you page. You can create a matching thank you page for each and every one of these. It says, okay, thank you for claiming this deal. All right. And of course, we've got that all important timer we talked about right there. We simply
Nice.
set the date. Okay. Time 11:59 p.m.
Perfect.
and set a time zone. Now we got the timer going. All right, let's just update this. All right, we'll go copy this again. We could just go right here. There's your spot, Tom, right there.
Awesome.
Of course, we got
If I was the
map.
spa owner, I would be very happy to
Oh, yeah,
have
yeah.
received this.
Yeah,
Definitely.
exactly right. Exactly right. There you go, my friend. That is EZDeals. That's what he said. Look, that didn't even take us 5 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. And that's with the talking.
That's with the talking. With the talking, the demo, everything. You're correct,
Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah. Perfect. I love it. I personally love it. I hope everyone watching this are also really appreciating it. And how much, okay, so that's EZDeals without the upsells. How much would during the launch, is there any early bird? What is the price? Any bonuses? Let's talk about that, the actual launch deal.
Well, yeah. Okay. I mean, first of all, you're catching me off guard here a little bit. I believe the opening price point, I want to say, is $27, which is
Okay.
nuts. It's nuts. Okay.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. Now, please don't hold me to that because I'm doing that from my memory, but it's crazy low like that, right?
Yeah.
I was telling some people about that. They said, you mean per month, right? No. One time, $27. Like,
Awesome.
what? They even asked, how do you do that? How can you, well, yeah, okay. We've got our ways because we're a big company and we've, so they, yes, we have our ways, but we want you using the system. We want you using the program.
Mhm.
I am quite sure that after the launch, we will start doing things on a monthly basis. I'm quite sure of that. That's why you want to get in on the launch.
Definitely the price is going to increase. That we know for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And what do they get on that launch deal? EZDeals, right? What we just seen. Anything else? Bonuses?
Yeah. I mean, there's so many, right? They're certainly getting all those templates we talked about, right? They're certainly getting all the
Perfect.
templates. And I'll tell you something else. I'm in the middle of creating right now as we speak. I am creating what I call collateral material. It's the flyers, it's the emails, it's what makes it easy for people to want to buy from you.
Mhm.
All right, because that's my specialty. And I said, I want to do that. I don't want to just hire out a copywriter. I want to do this. All right. So
Nice.
because they're going to be effective. So there's that. But Tom, there's so much more. And I know you're putting me on the spot here and I'm not.
No, it's okay. I can actually help you. I'm just looking at your
Thank you.
document here. No problem. I can let people know what you guys give. So you guys are giving, of course, the ability to create the pages, the actual creator, also the ability to sell the pages, right? That's
of course.
Commercial.
That's the business in a box. Absolutely.
Yes. You get the templates, many templates, social media covers matching the templates, which is really good. I can see prospecting and sales tools. I'm guessing I'm guessing that's also your involvement there because you're
that's what I was just speaking about. Those are the things I'm developing right now.
Yes. And another bonuses which people will see only on the sales page. So we'll reveal them there. Perfect.
Excellent. Exactly. I like that. Curiosity, another very, very powerful motivational tool. Excellent. Well done, Tom. Well done.
No problem. So okay, awesome. Now, do you have information about the funnel? You want to talk about the actual upgrades? By the way, everyone watching this, upgrades are optional. They're not a must, but they can really boost your results if you want to use them. So we're gonna cover them. You don't have to buy them, but pay attention because some of them you'll find very, very valuable.
Oh, you're right. Okay. So to your point, EZDeals is a standalone business in a box. Okay.
Exactly.
Look, to this point, we've been speaking, I think, close to 45 minutes. Okay. And to your point, all right, this is great. We all know this is something businesses want. They will want to buy it from you. All right. Now, but what we want to do is give you an opportunity if you want to scale your business to another level. By the way, what we're offering you is not an upgrade to EZDeal. We're actually offering an entire new product, and we call it the Hub. Okay, we call it the Hub. All right, it's a directory. All right. Now, again, we could look to our friends Groupon. All right, as a successful example of why we know this works.
Yes.
Here's something I'll tell you, folks, in business. Do not think you have to be first. All right. You don't. Okay. You just have to find something that's out there and find a way for you to be better. And that's what we're doing here. We already spoke about that. We already spoke about how you'll be better than Groupon, especially by focusing in on these, smaller communities.
Yes.
Don't go after multiple millions of people. Go after 50,000, 100,000, et cetera. And you're going to kill it. You're going to dominate. Okay. All right. Now, but a directory site. Okay. Because you can go out and you can put out all these deals and you'll have a lot of deals over there. But now imagine this. And this is what we were talking about earlier. I said, becoming the virtual real estate tycoon. Okay. Imagine you owned the hub that showed all these deals. All right. So, for me, if I want, I told you I lived in Waxahachie, Texas. Okay.
Yeah.
I could create a website called waxahachiedeals.com. All right. Waxahachiedeals. When you come there, you're going to see a hub. You're going to see a directory.
Oh, a hub of different businesses.
All different businesses.
Okay.
Okay. And you could also pull in those deals that you created, EZDeals, right into that directory.
Yes.
Now, this is a foot in the door strategy that is so easy to sell. And I use that word there. And again, let's say create desire for people to want to buy from you, right?
Yes.
All right. It's so easy for that. So can I show you that? Because I love that.
Yes, please.
Okay. Again, let me start with showing you the finished product of what this looks like. I'm going to share my screen here. You're back to seeing my screen, right?
Yes.
Now check this out. Hang on. That's not it. That's not it. There's a dashboard we call EZLeads Hub. Okay. Now I created a demonstration for Austin, Texas. Check this out. Look how great this looks. This is a directory. So look here. Okay. Let's say you can imagine, okay, austindeals.com. And then you go there and you choose your restaurants. Okay. There's your Cajun Skillet restaurant, La Meals. Okay. Now you want to know a secret, Tom?
Yes.
How long do you think it took me to create this, make it look this great? But not only that, type out all this information, type out Cajun Skillet restaurant, look at their website, get their phone number, their address, pull in their pictures. How long do you think that took me?
Well, knowing that you manually, it would probably take a lot of time. I imagine it took you a lot less.
Well, of course, because of the software, right? That I'm about to show you. Exactly right. Okay. And wait do you see the hook we have on this and make people want to do business with you? And again, we're going to use this as a door opener. Now, if you're watching this, folks, I got to tell you, the reason to get EZDeals is you're going to want to upgrade to add this as another level of money-making business in a box for you.
I love it. I personally
That's
love
the reason to get it. That's the reason to get it. So you're correct. So let me show you how easy this is literally.
Yeah.
All right. In this website right here, I just want to see what we have, what we don't have. I think we've got car cleaning done. We do. Car cleaning and detailing.
Nice.
Do we have salons? We have salons. All right. Do we have dentists? We have dentists. See, I've already been working on this one. Do we have spas? You like spas? Oh, we already have spas. I'm looking for one we don't have yet. Tours and travel. Okay, we don't have any there. How about fitness and gym? No fitness and gym. Let's get some gym. So watch how we get watch how fast this shows you right now. We've got 0.
Yes.
Okay, fitness and gym.
Yeah.
Now, and I'm going to show you the money-making strategy. So wait do you see this? Okay, let's go back here. And this is the site we're working in. Lead finder. So we are looking for leads right now. All right, you click here. Oh, I got to log in.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Don't anybody steal my login information here. Okay. Lead finder. Okay. Let's just say Jim. And we want to do this in Austin, Texas. Now, frankly, I would probably focus on a community within Austin, like Round Rock or Cedar Park. But for now, I'm just going to do this and we'll do it within 30 miles and we'll search. And we search. It's going out to Google. There you go. Okay. Now, by the way, we've got multiple databases that we pull this information from. So here you go. We have here the State Line Gym. Let's just save that as a draft. We have Planet Fitness. Let's just save that as a draft. Okay. We've got Anytime Fitness. We'll save it as a draft. We got Gym 1. Okay. and we've got the flex fit. So I just did like 5 of them real quick. Now these are in draft mode. Okay. So these are in draft mode. So let's go to our sites. Okay. And our directory list right there. There they are right there. The only thing we have to do now is basically approve them. Okay. So we're going to show them in the directory, and we're going to put them under fitness and gym. Let's just do this real quick for these 5. This doesn't take much time at all, right? All right, so that's it. Now, by the way, I want you to notice something here. I want you to notice here, this little box right here that says select a deal page. If we had a deal page from them, right, like Cajun Skillet or Little Louie's, then we could attach that deal page to this listing as well.
Nice.
This is how these two things work together.
Yeah.
All right, now, what you're about to see here, when I go back and refresh the front end here, is you're going to see that we have already filled our directory with our gyms. Okay, we are done. Let's go back here. Let's refresh my screen. Remember, we didn't have any gyms. Now we got 5.
So simple. And you have the address, everything. Yeah.
Right. Now, you want to know how to make money with this, Tom?
Yes.
Okay, here's what you do. You go to the State Line Gym. All right. And by the way, of course, we're also going to give you an option which allows you the software to do this for you automatically. Imagine this. Imagine if the software now sent out an email to State Line Gym. And it says, State Line Gym, we have created a directory listing in austonsbestgyms.com. Would you like to go claim, would you like to be listed as one of Austin's best gyms? Would you like to go claim your free listing?
Awesome.
Now, if you're a gym in Austin, Texas, would you like to be part of a website called austonsbestgyms.com or even austonsbestbusinesses.com?
Definitely.
Okay, of course. Who's going to pass up a free listing on austonsbestbusinesses.com? Nobody's going to pass that up. Of course, they're going to go there. And you're going to say, would you like to claim your free listing? When they go to claim the free listing, they can get a free listing. But guess what we're going to say? We're going to say, would you like to be considered one of the popular locations that comes up at the very top?
Yeah.
Would you like to be featured? Okay. Okay. If you like to be featured, then there's a slight charge for that. Maybe it's $50 a month. The $50 a month for you to do no work. Okay. This is called passive income. You don't have to, you don't have to do any work for that. You tick a box once that says, hey, this is a featured business. That's it. Now you're done. Every single month, $50, $50, $50, $50. Do that 10 times, it's $500, $500, $500. You know, do that in 10 different categories, $5,000 a month, $5,000. Now we're talking real money. Okay. And that's called passive income. It's a passive income business in a box. You see that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. And there's many options, including, by the way, the deals page. Hey, by the way, would you like to have a deal associated with this? It's $100 a month. Okay. Do that for 5 businesses. That's 500 businesses a month. Do that in 10 different categories, another $5,000 a month. While we're sitting here, we just built $10,000 a month automatically and passively with this software.
Crazy.
How do you like that?
Crazy potential. Crazy.
It is crazy potential. Does any of that sound unreasonable to you? Does any of that sound like pitchy or hard to do?
No, hard to do. I don't know. I don't think so, but definitely not unreasonable. I think it's very, very possible. I don't see any reason why this wouldn't work really well.
Did I make it sound easy?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And did I make it sound like something that you, if you owned a business, would want to be a part of?
Definitely.
Okay, thank you for that. The reason I'm asking you that is because I'm the one creating the materials that you're going to use to get those businesses. So if you like the way that I make it sound, if you like the way that I make it sound like, hey, a business needs this, that's why I'm writing I'm writing the promotional copy for you. I'm creating the literature for you. I'm doing everything so that businesses want to buy it from you without you having to sell.
Nice. And that's the first upsell, right? The hub.
Yeah. Well, yes. Okay. So the hub is the first upsell. Correct.
Yeah. And how much does it cost?
All right. I got to get to my deal sheet here. Hang on a second. I got too much going on my screen here.
I can check. No problem. No pressure. I can say $67, which is a steal for the entire hub.
That is a steal. My heart just sank when you said we're only selling this for $67. Okay. All right. $67. Yes, that's a steal.
Yeah, definitely.
And again, you pay $67 once. Okay. Look, if you went, people might say, well, I could go build a directory site. Sure, you can. You're going to spend a lot of time doing it. You're going to spend a lot of monthly time doing it. Now, guess what? You're going to have to pay hosting every single month. You're
Yeah.
going to have to be concerned about security and maintenance every single month. No, you don't have to do that. You're gonna pay us $67 once, one time only. You're gonna have a worldwide team of experts at your disposal watching this for you, so nothing ever goes wrong.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
I'm in.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So let's move on to I like this one. I love this one. Let's move
Yeah,
on
this
to
is
the
great.
other upsells you want to talk about. You want to talk about all of them, some of them, whatever you want.
Okay.
They're going to see that information anyway afterwards.
Well, help me out here. Call them out off the sheet because I don't have the sheet in front of me.
Sure. So the second upsell is the revenue booster.
Okay. So the revenue booster, now that is an option, but remember what I said to you, which is you say, go there and would you like to claim your free listing? The revenue booster is what we talked about. Now we start boosting the revenue for you by offering them options. Would you like to have a featured listing? Would you like to have a deal? Would you like, there's several different options that they check the boxes and they put in their credit card, and this becomes an upsell.
Oh, I love this. This is perfect. This is the
Yes.
back end.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Awesome. I love this.
You
You
want
want
to monetize it. You know, look, you ever heard of a company called Dropbox?
Yes.
Of course, right? I say that kind of sarcastically. Of course, we all know Dropbox. Dropbox invented what's called the freemium. Okay. You hear the word free, you hear premium. They gave away stuff for free. They gave away some free hard drive space.
Yeah.
Okay. But the reason why was because they knew once you got in with the free, you're going to want to get more. This is the same model that Dropbox used to become a multi-billion-dollar company, because you're going to give a free listing to a business. But of course, the business is going to say, yes, I want more.
Definitely.
Yes,
Yeah.
I want to be featured as the top gym above my competitor. So of course.
I love this one. I see here it says a lot of things like pictures, feature them as a featured company, create a business profile page, banner ads, reviews, testimonials, videos, pull in from Yelp and other sites. So it's really a revenue booster. It's not just
It absolutely is.
it is a serious revenue booster. Probably a lot of the money is going to be made here.
Well, Tom, so let's be clear. Let's so that everybody watching understands. Okay, that's an option.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a revenue booster option. So yes, you will pay, and again, just one time. You just pay today. That's it. But you have it forever to make money month after month after month.
Yeah, and that's 97, which is also, in my opinion, a low price. I mean, it's a launch. You would expect any launch to have on JVZoo, etc., or plus to have a lower price than usual. But I actually like the prices. I also think the prices really represent. They are low, right? They are lower, definitely worth getting. But you can tell there's value behind each of the upsells and the product just by looking at the price. I mean, the second OTO 97, when you invest in 97, you know that those 97 go to a really high quality product, because some launches out there, they can have extremely attractive prices, but the product behind it is representing that cheap pricing. And I think you guys have a very good price scheme actually on this launch. From me to you, I think it's going to convert in terms of the
Tom,
price.
I want to say
Definitely.
something else very, very important here. Okay, and let's just talk about the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
All right. In terms of, we've all seen software get launched and not get supported. All right.
Yeah.
When you look at this sales page, you're going to see three people. You're going to see myself. You're going to see Chris Jenkins. In fact, I think Chris probably has, his name is probably the leader on this. He's the one that approached me. He said, Steve, will you help us? Because Chris is the smartest marketer I ever met when it comes to traffic and other things, but he doesn't know local marketing. So he said, Steve, will you help me with local marketing? That's why he brought me involved. And then you're going to see Prady. All right. Prady is the software developer. All right. So you are going to be connected directly to the person that led the team and employs dozens of people. This is not somebody working out of their basement, okay? Working out of their mom's garage. This is somebody that is one of the leading software developers in the world. And this isn't done in secret. This is done, okay, right out in the open. We're saying, look, Prady and you're going to be connected to Brady. You're going to know who he is. All right. And that opportunity doesn't happen. And that's how you know that we're going to be here to support this a long, 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 long time.
I have no doubt. No doubt. I actually
Okay.
don't like to bring people to interviews who I don't trust will take care of my customers and my subscribers well.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, I don't know. It makes the interview weird. So
We've been doing this a long time.
yes, I trust you 100%, and I also like you, which is good.
Thank you, my friend. What do we have next? What's after the revenue booster?
Oh yeah, the OTO3 is the Deals Client Finder.
Okay, now this is kind of one that you might not recognize the importance at first, but let me tell you, I think it's one of the most important ones out there. You saw when we did that search and we pulled those businesses in, right? Now that is the hub. The hub does that. What the Client Finder does is it goes to the next level. First of all, it pulls in more information, including the email address.
Oh, perfect.
To be clear, the hub does not. That would require it to go to a different database, okay? And it doesn't. This is why you got to pay more for the Client Finder, because we're searching multiple databases, bringing the information together. It's a lot of work. All right. All right. So now that we have the email address, this also allows us to do that automatic sending out of the emails to say, remember I said, go out and send an email to the business owner, to little Louis, say, little Louis, would you like to come back and claim your listing? The Client Finder is the software that does all of that automatically. So nice. It's a very important part.
I agree. I think I also disagree with the fact that you said that people are not going to see the value from the get-go. I think they will.
I hope you're right. I think what's biasing me is that I don't want them to miss it. I want to make sure they don't miss it. So maybe that would be a better way for me to say that. I want to make sure they don't miss this, because I think it's probably one of the most important parts of the entire funnel.
Definitely. Huge database of clients.
Good call on that.
Yeah. And the database, does it contact them or
yes, that's the point. Okay. It will send out the emails to the businesses.
Perfect. It doesn't just pull information, it also works for you.
Yeah, and I'm writing the emails again. So if you like the way that I discuss this, if you like the way that I create the desire, I'm writing those emails for you. This isn't just a copywriter that we're getting off of Fiverr.
No, definitely. I can tell. What are the chances that you wrote the JV details?
We've all had some involvement. So I specifically, I don't know what you're referring to, but we've all had involvement. Yes.
Yeah, they're written pretty well. So I thought maybe it was you.
Thank you.
So the next one, by the way, the Client Finder I see here, $47 quarterly or $197 one time. With honesty, what option would you recommend? 47 every 3 months or 197 one time?
Okay, here's a way to evaluate that, folks. All right. If you're going to do this if this is going to be a business you're going to work, all right. And again, I've said this before during this interview. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. That means let's talk about the hard subjects. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes we buy things, and I've done this myself, all the best intentions to use them, and we don't. All right. Yeah. Please don't do that. Okay. Please. I don't want your money. I don't want this to be an expense for you. I want this to be an investment in your business with a return on investment. All right.
Beautifully said. Beautifully.
So please, I'm going to tell you, I do not want you to buy this. If you're going to say, I'm going to get to this later, I want you to buy this with the intention of implementing it fast and getting that first paying customer, because now it's not an expense anymore. It's a moneymaker for you.
Yeah.
By the way, the Wednesday after we close, we're giving free training that I'm leading, and it's called Fast Implementation Bootcamp. Okay, and everybody gets this. Everybody gets it for free. It's included.
Awesome.
It's not even on your JV sheet, because we decided this today. All right, but it's because I only want you to get this if you promise me you'll implement it, and I will show you exactly what to do, and I'll tell you exactly what to say, and I'll even show you where to find the best clients. Okay, I'll do all that for you. But please make me that promise that you're going to go out and get your clients, because you can't make money if you don't do it. Your question was, what should they get?
Yes.
Well, we'll do the math. Okay, $47 versus 197. After 4 months, it's paid for. If you're going to do this as a business more than 4 months, then if you can, it's definitely a wise business decision to go with the 197. If you're absolutely strapped on the money, you say, look, I want to do this just because I'm going to make the money, then you do that. But I can't promise you you're going to be able to upgrade at a later date. Okay. I mean, after the launch, we intend to go monthly. So if you get in at $47 per month, you will probably be locked there. Okay. So I just want to be very clear about that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I hope that answers your question.
Yes, it does. It's a good answer. So, and you have more OTOs. I see upsells, upgrades. The fourth one is, of course, everyone watching this. This is optional, 100%. Like we talked about, there's no need to worry about. Do I need to get this to get the promised benefit in the beginning? No, the business in a box is part of EZDeals, which is like he said, just $27, which is nothing. But if you want the upsells, as you can see, they have a lot of value. It's optional, but I personally recommend them and I love them. And the fourth upsell we have is the masterclass training.
That's me. That's me giving even more training. Now, look, you're going to get free training with the implementation. Okay. Yeah. But if you want more training, if you want to spend more time with me, that's what that is. And that's, you've heard a little bit about me. If you want to spend more time with me, that's what that is.
I can see in the description, you're going very deep into, let's say, secrets of the trade or something like that. I don't know how to say that, but you're going very deep into very specific, which I love, right? It's like getting coaching, but you're letting in on the extra information that you're not delivering on other webinar, on other trainings.
And it's not that we don't want to, Tom. It's a function of time.
Yeah, I know. No problem. Trust me. I know. I'm really, I like it. That's what I'm saying. I like it.
Yeah.
And that's 97. Do you want to say something about it or should I move on to the next one?
You know, here's why I put down some bullet points and everybody will see at the launch what the bullet points are, but here's the way I like to work. 10 days from now, when we're doing that, I'm going to have more information about what people really want and need than I do today. So I put down those bullet points about what I expect people are going to want to hear. But 10 days from now, I'm going to know because I'm going to be connected with you. Okay. Yeah. And I'm going to know where your issues are and the questions that you have. And so I'm going to tell you that training 10 days from now is going to look a lot better than it does today because I'm going to know specifically what you need.
Yeah. You're going to adapt for people's, I love it.
I'm going to meet you where you are so I can take you to the next level.
It makes you so involved in this. I absolutely love it. I love that. And OTO5 is the EZDeals agency. What is the agency? What's the difference between agency and having a sort of agency on the front end or a commercial license with EZDeals?
All right. So, okay. The agency, first of all, gives you everything, including the directory site or the hub. Okay. That's number one. Now, remember what I said is what I think the big play here, which is to go after smaller businesses and to become what I use that term virtual real estate tycoon. Okay. That's what we're talking about here. You'll notice there's two options. You can get 5 directories or 25 directories. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So that's it. So for you to get the agency that instead of, I showed you my account where I had exactly 1, it was Austin, Texas. Now imagine doing that 4 more times. Okay. So in Austin, all right, I said I would probably go, instead of Austin as a whole, which has probably 1 million plus people, okay, I would go to Round Rock, I would go to Cedar Park, I'd go to Leander, I'd go to Budo and, and Hutto and stuff like that, right? Now I'm a virtual real estate tycoon. So we're going to give you the option of, instead of doing it once, you could do it 5 times, or you could do it 25 times.
Okay, so they're getting basically 5 hubs or 25 hubs.
Correct.
And it would be cheaper if they were to buy OTO1 a few times, right?
I'm sorry, say that again.
If they were to buy just the hub, the first upsell, multiple times, it would be more expensive than getting the agency deal, right?
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Okay, cool. So that's more of a agency, you get a lot of hubs, you of course have a lot of potential. Obviously, you and I know that it's a little bit more specific. It's a little bit more of a specific upgrade, meaning I'm pretty sure 80% of people watching this interview are not going to be interested in it, which is okay.
It's okay.
Because you get started with one hub, you make some money, and then you'll see how it goes. And I trust you. I know you have urgency, scarcity, special deals, and the price will increase. But I know for a fact that if someone uses EZDeals, starts making money, makes a few $1,000s, even though the agency right now is $500, it seems, for 25 hub sites, and it's going to be $1,000 maybe in a month. If it's going to increase, they're still going to pay the
It might not be
1,000.
available, to tell you the truth.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't see that we'll keep that around forever.
Awesome.
And if we do, we'll take it on the webinar circuit. And you're right, it'll be $1,000 at least.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I have to say here, okay, I have to say, and you are a wonderful interviewer, by the way. That's the first thing I want to say.
Oh, really? Why? Thank you.
Well, first of all, you've gotten a lot out of me that I didn't intend to say. Okay, but I got to keep a few secrets for launch day. Okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
And especially for the pre-webinar. And I'm hoping that everybody watching this, and I wish I didn't wait an hour into the interview to say this, so I'm going to ask you to please stress this. Okay.
Yeah.
Be on the pre-webinar. Okay. Because we've gone into some great detail here, but look, I have to hold some things back for that pre-webinar. All right. I will be showing some strategies that you probably never even thought of, but it's going to be a light bulb moment where you go ding, aha. Okay. And that's going to make the agency deal so desirable that you're not going to want to pass it up. Okay. Because there's some things here that I will show you on that webinar that you're going to see. You don't have to go to multiple cities all over the place. You can literally focus right in your own hometown and create these hubs in much more precise ways than you ever realized. And it's going to be drop dead simple. And again, it's going to be an aha moment. So make sure you're on that pre-webinar launch.
Yeah, I want to be there too after you said it. I'll probably be there. Awesome. And on the pre-launch webinar, is there any limitation to how many people you can host live?
Oh yeah. I mean, we've got, it's in my account and I've got 1,000 seats. And as you know, the top affiliates are all mailing on it. So you can bet we're going to fill that.
Definitely. It's going to be a big launch, which is why I'm saying 1,000 people is enough. I hope so. But I do recommend everyone to register, of course, but because there are only 1,000 seats, I would recommend everyone watching this who wants to get on the webinar.
I think there's going to be giveaways. I think there's going to be bonuses. I'm leaving that to my team members, but I know they sure that kind of stuff. I'll promise you this. I'm going to teach you some stuff there. You're not going to hear it anywhere else.
Awesome. And I want them to arrive. I want you guys and girls watching this to arrive 15 minutes earlier. I know it's a long time, but I want you to secure your spot. And also, who knows, maybe you'll have a nice personal chat with Steve and the team a little bit before the webinar starts. I would strongly recommend it just from personal experience. I've been locked out of rooms in the past. I used to think all those webinar maximum rooms are fake scarcity and not all the time. And you can actually get locked out. So come 15 minutes earlier, secure your spot, go make some coffee, come back and enjoy the webinar. I think, yeah.
Yeah, and many of these offers, by the way, are on what we call dime sales, or the bottom line is there will be price increases during the launch. You're never going to get it at a lower price than you do right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm sure the sales page will also represent that. Definitely.
Yes. Okay. Yes. And the second best time to do it is whenever you get there. In other words, if you don't get there till 4 hours later, okay, and the price has gone up a little bit,
still get it.
You still get it because 4 hours later it's going to go up again.
Yes. Awesome, man. I really enjoyed. I know it's been a long interview, one of the longer ones, but it seems like great. Yes, a lot of content. I love this interview. I loved hosting you. Stay after. I'm gonna stop the recording and please stay after so we can chat a little bit. But thank you so much. I hope everyone appreciates you coming. I think you've done a fantastic job explaining not just the product but also the vision, the reason behind it, pretty much everything. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you very much, Steve. Any final words before I close this?
Well, first of all, a big thank you to you. And a big thank you to your audience for tuning in. And that's it. I've got in this business by accident, but I quickly learned. I'm going to tell you, this business matured me in a lot of ways. Okay, because in the past 10 years, I've grown more in the past 10 years than the 30 years in the corporate world, because I understand much more today about the importance of serving customers and so forth. And because here's why. All right, in the corporate world, I got to hide behind a big company. All right, so I got to be one of the masses in a big company. Here, I am directly connected to literally hundreds of thousands of people all around the world with my name on things. All right, and because of that, I've really grown a lot to that, and I really understand the importance of helping you be successful. And to me, the other reason I want you to be successful is because I want you to help those businesses. And that's why it's another reason that I want you to please, when you do invest in this on launch day, go out and get that client. As hard as it might seem, and I will try to make it as easy as possible for you. And it might be daunting and it might be intimidating, but I'm going to try to make it easy, lucrative, and fun for you. Okay. Which, by the way, I didn't invent that saying. It's one of my favorite sayings. It's from Joe Polish. Okay. So I got to give him credit. But anyways, I want to make it that way for you. Please just do that. I will help you every step of the way, I promise. But it's so that you're successful, but we have to make these businesses successful. They have to be successful. We need small businesses to be successful.
And if you're not going to do it, if we're not going to do it, someone else is going to do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's a good final words. I think
Thank you,
it's
my
a good
friend.
final advice.
And thank you for a wonderful interview. I really enjoyed this.
Awesome. I'm happy. All right. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tom Efsakov out and Steve Rosenbaum.
Thank you, Tom.